Hi guys, it's Rel Klein and you're watching a making a movie idea on the spot, and what I do is I pick randomly one genre, one place, and 3 other items, and I come up with a movie idea on the spot. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, I haven't done one of these in the last 2 days, and that's because we're in a presidential election right now, and I was waiting to do this until we got the results, but it's Thursday and we still don't know. So I thought, oh my god, I'm out of breath. I was like, let's just go ahead and do it because I'm nervous and everything, but it's not fair to you guys. And I've also been feeling a little bit more creative lately. Wearing blue. Anyway, it's also me Madre's birthday. I want to say her age, but she'll probably get mad at me for saying her age. Okay, genre. Oh, I got 2. Well, I'm gonna go with the first one I grabbed. Sci-fi. Oh my god. These genres just love to fall out of the bag. Okay, the place. Philly. Well, I don't want to say Philadelphia, but Pennsylvania in general. It's on you guys. Well, it's not just on you guys, but pull through. And for those of you, these are mail-in ballots. They're not just random votes coming out of the sky or whatever. These are actual people. This is democracy. So you gotta count every vote, because if anything tells, oh my god, these. Okay, I'm putting those back in the spell. Wow, I gotta do a better job closing up the bag. Anyway, what I was saying is every vote counts because this election is so close. So really, every vote does count. Okay. 3 other items. If I get president again, I swear to God. 1, 2, 3. Plan. Friends with benefits. That's so funny. This is a sci-fi, not sci-fi comedy. Jump rope. The combinations are crazy sometimes. Okay, we got sci-fi, Philly, plan, friends with benefits, and jump rope. I have an idea. It's low-key crazy, but I guess this could be a sci-fi comedy. So interesting. But I got okay. Anyway, we're gonna say the idea. So if you know anything about friends with benefits, it always just doesn't work. In the end, someone catches feelings, or one of them catches, or both of them catches feelings. I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a friends with benefits situation, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So this girl and her guy friend are thinking of doing friends with benefits, and they're older. I want to say 20s, and they live in Philly. And so she's talking about with her friend. She's like, should we do it? Whatever. And they're just talking at a park like normal people, and this girl comes up behind them, and she was like, do you want to know? And she was like, what? And she was like, do you want to know? So then this little girl takes them to these other girls' jump rope, and she explains to them that you think of a plan, you think of a way that you're going to do something, and you go through this jump rope, and you go into that way, but if it ends up bad, then you can go back into the jump rope and come back, and it will restart to the moment that you first went into the jump rope, and you can go in a different direction. So the girl's like, yeah, I don't believe you, but let's try it. So she thinks in her head a plan where she and this guy do friends with benefits. I just sneezed. Anyway, so yeah, first she's just like, okay, first off, she doesn't really believe it. And second off, she's like, whatever. So she's just thinking regular friends with benefits. And so it kind of does she at first kind of transports her, but she still doesn't believe it. Anyway, so she starts friends with benefits with the guy and everything, but it ends bad. That can be written later how it ends. And so then she goes to the jump rope and she's transported back and she then believes it. And so then she's like, okay, we're gonna do it this time when there is no friends with benefits. And so then she goes to the jump rope again. And I don't know necessarily if it like actually takes them to the future, or maybe it just shows them what's going to happen, kind of like if they go in that direction. So I don't know, because then they have to go to the jump rope to get it back. Actually, never mind what I just said. Anyway, so she goes now to it where they don't do friends with benefits, but because they're not doing friends with benefits and other stuff, it creates tension, and so then they lose their friendship. And so she goes back to the jump rope and she comes back. And so then she's like, okay, we have to meet somewhere in the middle. Like, it has to be friends with benefits, but we have to make like rules and we have to make more of a plan and decide it out. So she goes through the jump rope again and planned more and everything. And you know, it's going really great. It's going really great. And they kind of like move on with their life and everything. But then things end up going bad anyway. And so she's like, I have to go to the jump rope. But other than like the other two times where it was just like a few weeks and maybe even months, like this is like years later. And the girls aren't even jump roping anymore. And so she then has to like get those girls back together at the same spot and try to do it again. And so she does the jump rope again. And then through this whole experience, she realizes she just doesn't want to just be friends with the guy or just be friends with benefits with this guy. She wants them to actually date and fall in love, because through that last experience, you know, it was really great. And so she develops feelings. And then she goes through the jump rope again with the intention just not to have friends with benefits with him, but to date him. It actually ends up okay, and she always, then even now she keeps in check with those girls, but they live the rest of their life together. And then yeah, but then at the end they get in a really bad fight, maybe when they're like really old and elderly, and she's like going back to the jump rope, and that's how the film ends. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Okay, I hope you guys like that idea. I try my best with sci-fi. I try to do something different. I mean, I always like movies that's like a little bit about time travel, so I guess this is time travel. Yeah, and I guess it would go more in the sci-fi comedy direction. I think it would be classified as romantic comedy, not gonna lie, which is, when I said I pulled out two, the other one was romantic comedy. I don't know how that happens, because in the past when I've had romantic comedy, I was struggling to come up with the ideas. So it's interesting that I came up with a romantic comedy when I got sci-fi. So it's really a sci-fi romantic comedy. But so I hope you guys like the idea. Comment below if you like the idea. Comment below other items you want me to add to my items list. Thank you guys for watching. See, I'm like closing these up real good. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys, and bye.